What is going on? Welcome back to Family and Fit, where we talk fitness and how to integrate it in your busy lifestyle. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys kind of like a gym update of my personal home gym, what I got in the gym. Kind of never gave y'all a true home gym tour. It's kind of small. There's not really much going on, but I kind of want to explain what I got and why I got it and why I think it's important equipment. Why it's the first equipment that I've got. I'm also gonna let you see my laundry room. My gym's kind of a little bit out of whack too. I let the kids play down there. But I'm going to show you what the YouTube life, working a 9-to-5 job, 80 hours a week, being out of town, having 4 kids, and also having a broke down washer, what it can do to you. But yeah, look at this stuff. Look at my laundry room. It is crash. It is trash. That's just what happens when you don't have enough time and you're trying to balance your kids and balance a 9-to-5 job and just overall all the aspects that it takes to make this train keep on chugging. There's our washer that broke down. To be honest, I really think it's just the door switch that's bad. I haven't got to test it yet. I didn't have time to do anything. I don't have time right now. Like you see this right here, so that evidently shows you that I don't have any time or that I'm lazy. One of the two, who knows? But here's the new washer that we just got. We got one of the Samsung Flex washers, pretty nice. It's supposed to connect to Wi-Fi and everything like that. We don't have that part set up just yet because we just don't have time. But it's supposed to notify you on your cell phone whenever laundry's done, which is a very big thing for us because we always tend to leave clothes in the washer and then we have to rewash them. So that's going to save us some money and also help us get laundry done a little bit sooner. And on top of that, keep us on task with getting our laundry done just because we may completely forget about laundry for that evening when we was planning on going down there and getting some more done. Back to the whole purpose of this video here. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a tour of the home gym. Got to have one of these, just a little pull-up bar. I would like to eventually get a stationary one that's a little bit more rigid and everything. I kind of like this one and a little bit of a cool effect that this one gives you, being that it's kind of chintzy. It has some flex to it. So whenever you're going down and if you pull down real hard to shoot back up real fast, it actually has some flex in it. So it's imagine kind of the Bowflex, I don't know. It's just... It has a little bit of rubber bandy type of spring to it, which kind of has a cool feel to it, and I think it actually makes pull-ups feel a little bit easier, because whenever I go to use them on a solid bar, they do feel quite a bit more difficult. So you got to have a bench press always. I think everybody has to have a bench press. It's one of those most staple things. I think really that is one of the first things that people actually get in their gym, because you can do so much stuff with the barbell and just a bench press. You can accomplish so many different exercises. I mean, you can literally almost knock out every exercise with just these tools right here. And so this is the first piece of equipment that I'd advise anybody to get. Eventually, I'd like to upgrade this to a squat rack with just a regular isolated bench, not something that's connected to the bench, essentially not even having a bench press at all anymore. I'll be utilizing the bench and the squat rack as my bench press machine with the bench press attachments. Basically has these little attachments on the squat rack. As you can see in the background, I have some martial arts mats. Still messy, like I said. I let my kids play down in here while I'm working out and whatnot. But I have some martial arts mats, and I have the punching bag. Super dope. Love it. It's something that I have personally. It's not something I'd advise hardly anybody to get because it's really kind of pricey. I have at least it's $1,500 tied up in all those mats and the bag and everything. Which I also want to upgrade that bag to a long bag, from kicking and whatnot. There's a lot of you can't do any low kicks with that, and the bottom quarter of the bottom quarter of that is pretty much concrete. You can't kick that, and if you do, it'll tear your shins up horribly. All the sand that's in there is compacted all the way to the bottom. I was actually wrestling around on these mats one day, and I have a friend who's super aggressive and just likes to go as hard as he can. And he grabbed me from that far corner over there and grabbed me from my waist and picked me up and just started running with me across the mats. And kind of threw me down when we got over here by the punching bag. I hit my head on the punching bag and it knocked me out, literally. I was out cold for a split second, and I came back to and I was yeah, it was just crazy. The last piece of equipment that I got here, and this piece of equipment, it's actually a 2-in-1 piece of equipment now because I did a modification. I think I may have done a little vlog thing on it before, but I made changes on this. I'm not sure if I have or have not vlogged it yet, but basically this right here is a hack squat machine. It's kind of like doing squats, but it's a machine based. This part right here is the pad that your back's supposed to be on. Those pads right there are supposed to be for your shoulders. and basically you just squat it. I personally hate lifting it the way that you're supposed to lift it, and I almost never do. I personally like to turn around opposite so my face is facing the mat. One thing that happens to me whenever I'm lifting it the other way is it hurts my knees really, really bad, and like I can't do hardly any weight because I just feel like this weird, cringy like pain in my knees, and I can just feel it so bad on my joints. So it's like I'm not gonna do something that's so bad on my joints, regardless whether I lose gains or whatever. It's just not worth it for me. Like, I'm doing this thing to progress myself and to make myself have a better life. And if I have jacked up knees by the time I'm like 30, what's the point? My knees are already kind of like frail and not very good. I'm hoping that maybe after I get in some more volume and I build some more leg mass that I can actually do them the proper way, or the way that you're supposed to do them. But they just feel so much better the other way. And you'll also see a lot of other people that'll do them the other way because it works your glutes a little bit more. Let me go ahead and bring you guys to the second part of this piece of equipment. And this was a home modification. I don't know how we can all get down here at one time, but yeah. Let me just stop this. We'll do this again. All right. I actually just hit a set of legs just now. But I converted this thing into the other machine, which is a lat pull-down machine. So as you can see, I took the sled and I dropped it down to the very bottom. And what I did is I attached some pulleys here. Basically, I've attached the pulleys here and up to there, along with an eyelet. This gives us a 2-to-1 mechanical advantage, which means, being that this thing has 2 bars on it, basically if you just count the weight on one side, that tells you how much weight you're going to be lifting. Also with the sled, I think the sled's like, I don't know, I'll just say 50 pounds, so it's probably about 25 pounds. I think it may be like 75 pounds, I'm not sure. I'm just going to go with 50 pounds though. And so if it was 50 pounds, you cut the sled in cut it in half to 25 pounds. And any weight that you add it to both sides, but then you only count one side of the weights because this is mechanical advantage is a divide by 2. Something else that I'm going to be making a video of here shortly, so make sure you hit that subular button, is these here mag grips. I actually got 4 different mag grips. My first time ever using them. Went ahead and wanted to purchase them all, that way I could do a review of them, make a video of it. And I also needed some new bars for this new lat pull down. So I thought it was the perfect time to get some more bars, do a review on these. And on top of that, a lot of other fitness YouTubers, they talk about these being pretty decent bars. So I just want to check it out for myself and give my subscribers a little bit of feedback on what I personally think about these bars. In that video, I'll go through which bars I have and how each one of them feels and what they're supposed to do. Make sure you hit that subular button so that way you can see those videos and hit that notification bell so that way you get notified whenever they get uploaded. So let me scratch that. Not my last piece of equipment. My last piece of equipment are the dumbbell. These are the 1090s, Bowflex 1090s. I actually have the 550 or I think they're 552s or something like that upstairs, which they go from 5 to 52 pounds. These go from 10 to 90 pounds. Pretty decent weights. I do like them. I'd like them a lot better if I didn't break them already, but it's kind of personally my fault because I dropped them. I was doing 90-pound dumbbell press with them. Basically, I repped out like 3-5 reps, something like that. It was just too much for me to like sit them back on my waist. I had the leg extension thing on the bench press, and it just made it difficult. I should have took it off before I did it, and so I just felt unsafe. So I just dropped them on the ground. And that's pretty much what I do anyway. Whenever I'm lifting weights, I just drop. If I'm doing like 75s or something like that, I just drop them on the ground whenever I'm done with my set. So that's what I do with these, and it was not a good idea. So broke one of the rings in there. They still work, but sometimes one of those discs will drop out, and you don't want one of those discs to drop on your foot because it's like a 10-pound disc. So yeah, but there's a couple things in the room. I got like some little ab machine things. Like they're not really ab machines. They're like this little quirky like buy it on TV or whatever that thing is, as seen on TV type of thing. I think they're junk, but we went ahead and got it just because my fiance wanted to get it, and you know, got another little thing over here that's kind of the same dealio. Obviously, I got my gear right here for martial arts. None of that's really good quality. These ones here I have are pretty decent. They're not too bad. Haven't really had much problems out of that. I ripped one of them, just punched in the bag and stuff before. But a couple things that I've been hiding that are not really gym related at all that are super awesome. Oh, damn. Still got one more thing I got to show you guys. So I have a weight belt here. with, weights. Obviously, I have weights from my other stuff, but the whole purpose of that is so I can do weighted pull-ups. So I'm finally going to show you guys the last couple things that we got down here, and super not necessary for your gym whatsoever, but I think it's a cool aspect for us, especially having the family and everything that we got, and just having friends over who may not necessarily be into fitness and whatnot. So I just think this is overall cool setup, and it's kind of like one of the things that I've always wanted to do as far as like in my house. I want a bigger version of this, like when it comes to like retirement, or like when I'm like 30, 40 years old. I'm 26 now, going to be 27. So, hopefully like when I'm 30, 35, I'll definitely have the setup that I want. But this is like a miniature version of that setup. And we got a couch down here now in the gym. So like let me step back to give you a little bit more perspective. So got the martial arts mats over there, bench press here, couch there, and got the hack squat machine over there. That part's pretty cool, but what is actually even cooler is this little setup right here. So just recently got this. This actually was Ashley's. So whenever we broke up, she got her own apartment. She had this in her living room, but I thought it'd be just super exclusive to bring this down here and put it in our gym, because it gives us a really cool area for like maybe somebody who wants to play around and lift a little bit of weights. But like whenever, like I mentioned this so many times that on my channel, that making fitness a must is one of the first things you have to do. If you don't make fitness a must, then you're just not going to stick with it. You're not going to stay true to it, and you'll eventually quit. When my friends come over here, or they call and say hey, do you mind if I come over, like if I'm going to the gym or something like that, it's like, I gotta go, guy. I gotta go, my guy. Or like if I go down to the gym, they're like, oh, bro, you just gonna blah, 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 whatever they want to say. But to me, coming down to the gym and getting in my gains is more important. I feel super depressed whenever I don't get my gains, and I like leave my gains on the table to like hang out with a friend. Well, now my friends can like come down here, hang out. And if we're going to have a little drink, we can even start having a little drink while in the process of lifting. But by the time I get done lifting, then I'll be really ready to drink or whatnot, or they can start drinking or something like that, and I can lift, and then I can just start drinking after I lift, or whatever. I generally don't drink that much, but that's just an example. But it's a super nice little setup. Or say, for instance, if Ashley already worked out today, or I already worked out today, but one of the other ones of us wants to get in a workout, it just gives us the ability to be together as a family and still crush our goals. That right there actually holds a lot of value for me. If you have the money to do it, like it's something super exciting and super like awesome to do. It actually crowded up my gym area a little bit, but to me it's super worth it. Camera battery died. I just want to give you all a quick run around this thing one more time so you have a little bit more context of how my gym is set up. We got some visitors in here now. The kids are here. My little brother's here. So yeah, just want to give you, like I said, some context once again. Boom. So we got the hack squat machine right here. We're going to keep circling around. We're just going to circle around this room maybe once or twice. Got the new couch. We used to have like a table. What do we have right there? I don't remember what was right there. Oh, there was a desk there at one point in time, but we moved the desk upstairs to the office. Okay, little table. That table was here, but it's on the other side. The Bowflex.
Birthday.
Yep. So subscribe because it's his birthday.
13th.
Woo! Got the mats over here. Keep circling around. Obviously the bench press. We got a scale. I didn't really show you guys the scale. It's supposed to be like a doctor scale, but I think it's inaccurate and jacked up. Got the TV set up. Keep spinning around the laundry room. And then we got over here the closet that's supposed to be a fitness closet. I didn't really show y'all a fitness closet or explain to you anything, but it's not very fitnessy.
It's Christmassy.
It's kind of like been like, yeah, it is what it is, okay? We've lived in this house like 2 years and have not even been able to get to certain things. Like, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. There's a closet that's back over here. That closet that's over there, it's a pretty big room. It's like, I don't know, like
Full-size room.
It's a full-size room almost, and it's been full of like junk since we lived here. Like, we've literally moved in, threw a bunch of stuff in there, and have not even taken it out. So it's actually acquired more stuff when we moved my grandma in here, and we threw a bunch of her stuff in there too, and we still haven't went through it.
You literally just threw it in there.
Yeah, and so therefore that's supposed to be like our like decorations, like holiday decoration closet over there. But since it's so full, this has kind of became like our Halloween decoration closet, and kind of just a place for everything. Because this house is pretty damn big, but one thing that they lacked to add to this house is they did not add very much like storage space whatsoever. Like, there's this closet here, and there's that closet over there that's like a full room. But besides that, like, there's not enough closets upstairs for all of us. It's just like super lackey of like closets, but it's like huge bedrooms, but like small closets. They don't really make much sense. But hey, it is what it is. I love it. I still love the house. Still love the gym. we're definitely planning on painting the gym. We're thinking about doing like a flat black, like you see a lot of cars being painted, the flat black color. We're thinking about painting this whole entire thing flat black. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments below. If you have any color preferences or any painting ideas, let me know. This back wall back here, I'm thinking about doing the Family of Fit banner. If you follow us on Facebook, you may have seen that banner before. We're wanting to get a bigger version of that, and I think the big version of that will cover this entire wall back here. So, yeah, super excited about getting that banner for that wall there. And like I said, I think we're going to go ahead and paint this room matte black. But I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to see what my subscribers think, see what you guys think about painting this whole thing. Probably going to have to sand down the walls and everything because, like, they're getting, like things. They got, like, stuff like this on them, and, like, they're stained up. So they just need to be, like, taken down to a fresh layer and then just repainted. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thinking about doing like some cool lighting, like black light, like a black light, like rope lights or something like that, or like the stick on LED strips or whatever, and then just like do those all the way around. Kind of have like a cool like club type of feeling down here. I think it'd be really nice. Maybe get the ones that are like a hue and you can change them different colors and whatnot. So yeah, just let me know in the comments below. Put that down there for us, please, so that way we can have an idea. Just at least know what you think about the matte black color. I think it'd be pretty cool, especially going with the lighting like that. Hit that sub button so you can catch up on the next series we have coming up. We have the Poverty Meal Prep start firing back up, and our Summer Shredding series firing back up. So make sure you're hitting that sub button and that notification bell, and I'll catch you on the next one.